Oh yeah, I'm about to do another garden inspection day, of course. Today it is, of course, Sunday. And the day as I'm making this video is the 28th of July, as I can definitely tell, because, Sunday the 7th is pretty much the main reason why. And look at the meadow, look how fantastic the meadow has been doing, and I could tell you what, this meadow has been doing oh so well, and it actually means to me super well, like oh so special. I don't know what I'm actually saying here, but we've got some beautiful yellow flowers here. I've already seen in previous videos. Hopefully that's going to, attract a lot of bees and butterflies and a lot of hoverflies and other pollinating insects of any kind. And of course, yes, it's gonna be quite a warm day. In fact, by the next 3 to 4 days, we're gonna be seeing 26, possibly 27 or 28 degrees Celsius. So it feels like Malaysia, doesn't it? Like a proper heat wave, doesn't it? Well, obviously, white people can't survive in that temperature because they have no coping strategies they don't have their coping strategies are a bit terrible actually. But anyways, I'm gonna go and gouge down because we've got lots and lots of little flower buds. How cute is that? Obviously, it's quite cute seeing those little white buds, and it's somehow beautiful just to see them just popping up really nicely. Hopefully, about a couple of weeks' time, we will start to see a massive growth of flowers. Not every plant will have any flowers, but they will certainly have some as time goes by. It's looking fairly nice. I've actually got these 4-petaled flowers and also those ones here. And it's basically looking like that, what I've just planted has made them come very much alive. It's so fantastic. And I mean, look at the lavenders, man. I mean, look how awesome they are. But what's quite funny and a bit strange somehow is that we've got like little, I don't know what these are. Dead lavenders. I don't know why the hell have they just died. Maybe they're just going to turn into like little seed heads. That I might probably see them around August or September. And petunias are still doing fairly nicely and well. They should be like plants as autumn arrives. I think when autumn arrives, every flower would just basically vanish. They would just vanish and vanish so hard. Of course, yes. Now, unfortunately, as you may have noticed, one of the tomato seedlings has died. So, unfortunately, that one has failed. But the nasturtium plant that I've just planted is actually doing oh so well. Hopefully, it should somehow reflect towards the sunlight very successfully. And what else do we see here? Sunflower. Now, this one has been doing good, but look what's happening. Unfortunately, I've seen so much decays of this sunflower. That's a very poor show, seeing that sunflower being pretty much in total disrepair. You can see how much bug damage the plant has been suffering from, and that's not very good. Of course, yes, I might take a look at some of the other plants. The marigolds are doing very well. This one's done very good. Hopefully, it should start to flower as weeks go by, and as I'm cooling along, and of course, yes, as I'm basically, planting more flowers for, the following year. Now, this is quite nice. We've got a fly here, and look at this, we've got about 6 calendula flowers. We've got 2 of these new ones, 2 new buds that are starting to shoot out. Somehow this is fantastic, seeing newer looking plants, newer flowers that are just emerging out of the little bulb capsule things. And we've also got another one here, which I probably presume is going to be, its 7th. It's so nice. We've got about 8 of these. It's so nice, possibly 9. Look at that. It just goes to show how much 10, 11, and 12. Look how many flowers we're going to be getting by the looks of, in weeks' time. It's going to be really amazing. And the best trick about, whenever I, keep these flowers, and whenever they're looking like they're drooping out, keep deadheading the flowers. Of course, yes, we've also got more of these Oregon flowers. I don't know what to do with these ones, but looks like possibly this one here is suffering a bit of worse for weather. Maybe I can just pull this one out. Okay, they look like little daisies, don't they? But they are quite nice and somehow spectacular looking. Quite spectacular looking plants. And, we've got lots and lots of mint leaves, marigolds, and, we've also got other plants that are just sprouting up too. And also we've got a bit of fuchsia, which unfortunately, the last flower in that fuchsia plant has unfortunately died. But anyways, we are going to be having a look as I'm trundling along. And there's also some more spectacular news I'm actually going to tell you about. Because, you know, the lobelia plants has grown even further. And it's grown very wide. We had so much rain during July of 2024. Earlier on, it was very cold and disgracefully wet. But anyways, disgustingly wet, actually, to put up this way. Yes, this lobelia container, as you can definitely tell, has seen so much lobelia. It has actually, it's already, because we had so much rain, look at that, it's already still soaking wet. But hopefully by next week it should start to dry out. Maybe until when the first thunderstorms appear around the very last day of July. It's quite a nice sight somehow. And there's also a new update I've done. Do you remember this spiky trail of weeds that are just shooting out protrusively? Well, I actually did cut back quite a lot of the nasties that were tucked in the back, and I can't quite recall. It was this one right here. I could do more of that, but I can't really quite recall of taking the whole thing down. And as I'm actually tracking all my ways across here, oh yes, I'm off to talk about the lavenders. The lavenders, they're quite a plant that I've been struggling with. And let me just show you. Have the lavenders been so successful? No, they've all failed. And that's what I've got. But nevertheless, we've still got somehow, we've got an already purchased lavender. And I've also got more lavender that looks like that. I've already got more of this. Okay, I've got more of these lavender seedlings, which are already being implemented from the meadow packet, and some more as well. But yes, you know, so often whenever I try out, you know, these butterfly and bee packets, they're certainly very good. And this lavender here has also been doing fairly fantastic. You can see how good this plant has been sustaining so much of such. And lavenders are actually drought tolerant plants, actually, so it's not too bad to somehow think about it. And let's go to the other side of the garden, because we've got some very interesting news here. We've got lots and lots of fuchsias. Oh no. Oh, it looks like we're seeing some more damage. There's lots of fuchsias that are just dying out. I think it's probably because I've added too much water. It's the same case with the other fuchsias. They have unfortunately died off. Yeah, I think I should have just watered them like once or twice a week. And you can see why I've done a bit of a mistake to kill those damn fuchsias. But, you know, hey, there's always trial and error on the cards. I've also did a bit more deadheading of the osteopoems that I've just done as well too, just a few of them. But of course, yes, I'm just trying to pluck out some of the dead flowers from this plant, the fuchsia plant, which sadly looks like it's in total disrepair. But the most interesting plants I want to show you is this one here, the geranium. Look how fantastic. And I have to say, this is the one that I actually completely struggled with for like lots and lots of times. And you know, the geranium has been far by one of the most complex plants I've been struggling with. I've been struggling to get this whole plant blooming into action. I try to keep dead leafing the whole plant. Well, just partial bits of it, of course, just a small amount of it actually. But one big mistake was to actually leave the plant as it is, because these ones here, these little buds, these little rows of buds will turn into flowers, and that's amazing. Nice blossoms of flowers, and that's so cool actually. Beautiful little things. I'm actually so glad that I've just purchased them. They're actually quite nice flowers. And the pansies. You can never go wrong with pansies. And we've actually got more pansies right here. I often mistaken them for Aquilegia flowers because of the, you know, small, tiny, compact looking size. And we've also got another pansy, which I think the two of which have just died off. I don't know what these flowers are, but I can tell you what, I'm actually really pleased I've got the pink geranium within me, because given of how long I've actually taken to somehow, you know, wait for these things to blossom, has made me quite amazed. It's just such an amazing transformation of how things can just can just turn in a way that, and how time just flies by is just beyond amazing. It's just so cool. We've got lots of birds outside, lots of pigeons. Okay, it looks quite interesting. Of course, yes, the whole garden itself has seen a lot of good and bad results. Oh, hello, cat. Someone's cat has actually turned up in the back of the garden. Hello. Oh, it's quite spooked. And I think that's the culprit who has been killing this pigeon. I think, definitely. Let me see. Oh yes, let's take a look at where the pigeon kill. It was around a couple of weeks ago where we found a dead pigeon. And one of the cats has killed it. I can still see one of its carcasses. Right there, there's the feathers here. Okay, you can definitely see where the feathers is. And somehow nothing goes to waste. When animals kill each other, there's always, the survival of the fittest, and also, it's like a concrete jungle survival scenario, isn't it? Well, what can you say about animals killing each other? There's no way. You have to, let animals live for a long time, as sad as it sounds. But anyways, I think that's about it in this whole video on YouTube. And I can tell you what, I've been doing lots and lots of backyard gardening. And, oh, one more thing. This tree with the bird feeder on, this is the one I actually forgot whatever the hell this tree species is. It's got some poisonous berries on it. I can't really quite recall its name. I might try and start doing some bird feeding from around, I would say the beginning of autumn, I think. Because, when winter comes, well, birds are starving. They're all going to be looking out for food. And, that kind of thing. I'll show straightforward. Go back to bird feeding as time goes by, and the way I've transformed the garden has been quite a success. The majority of the flowers here, as sad as it sounds, they'll be pretty much pass away. Sorry if I'm trying to sound a little bit strange, accentuated in terms of voices. I almost had dyslexia, didn't I? Oh, it looks like I have. Of course, yes, I think that's about it. And the cat is still there. Strangely enough, just having a bit of a runaway here. Come on. I don't think I can talk to them very well. Anyways, I should probably head back inside. So nice surveillance outside the back garden today. And looks like the cat has disappeared. I wouldn't probably go around other people's neighborhoods. Anyways, I better leave this video here. Please give this video a like if you really enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more for that videos in the future. And thank you so much for watching, and bye for now. Well, there's actually something I really want to put up. Something very extra as part of my videos on YouTube. Apart from the smoke alarm, which is actually going a bit off quite a few times, like a few intervals as I'm making videos like this. Yes, if you remember, I don't know what to really say here, but I haven't really got another Birmingham Airport video uploaded yet. But one of my videos, which will be coming up later on this week, actually about next week, today or possibly tomorrow next week. Well, I've got a new campaign, and I can see a very beautiful dragonfly here, which is just flying around and stuff such. Yes, you can definitely see that there is a dragonfly right over in one of those leaves, and here it is. It's quite a big specimen. I think it looks like an emperor dragonfly. That is massive. See if I can go close to it. That's a massive... Whoa! Whoa, that is a very big bug. That is a massive looking dragonfly. That's ginormous. That thing is massive. Oh my god. Whoa. It's just a very massive bug. It's just beyond massive, that dragonfly. And it's just zooming past by me. And I can't really see where it is. Whoa! It just went into the hole here. I don't know if there's one or two dragonflies. It's just so awesome seeing a dragonfly in the backyard garden. And every time when I see that, it's just fascinating. Beautiful little things. They're quite massive insects. Oh man, they're just stunning to watch. How fantastic. And it actually camouflages onto that tree. Anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, starting from like next week, as I'm actually making videos in late July, I'm actually going to stop making videos on the, well of course is on, I'd say on the 31st, I'd say the 1st of August. 31st of July to the 1st of August, transition wise. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, if you remember about, what I said about my vlogger series of videos, I'm actually cancelling them for good, because obviously, one, I want to move on to like delayed upload videos on YouTube because of, all the things I haven't done so far. But I will still continue doing like plane spotting videos and other whatnot. So yeah, of course, I know it's going to be a bit of a disappointing picture for those who want to see more content on my YouTube channel throughout the summer. But I have to make that decision because it's something that I really want to do, and to make that decision, it may seem so much a bit offensive to the fans who watch my YouTube channel, but overall, I'm just putting up like something that I really didn't want to do that much, like for August of 2024. But I shall try and get back to normal by around September of 2024. I think by September, I think I shall be much more, let's say, reconciliated. I shall be a lot much more sedate, and I can't see the dragonfly because I think it's just buzzed off. Oh well, I think that's probably pretty much what I'm going to say here. Anyways, I'll talk about more of this later on for about next week. If you really enjoyed this video again, please give this video a like and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching the second time, and bye for now. There you go, proper ending.